them as we're continuing our work. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to do a quick example on theoretical probability. That's going to be our main focus for today. So we're going to work on that. I'm going to go over 2 ways of doing it. And then we have 3 different, some of them are 2-part questions for you to go over. So, alright, we are going to jump to the next thing. So, can someone go to read that top line, the main part of the puzzle works? Ricky, go ahead.
Miss Symantec has a total of 15 M&Ms in the bag. 7 of them are green and 5 are red.
Awesome. So, we want to know what is the probability of me picking out a green M&M from my bag. So in order to do that, I need to know, I need to put the green ones, the number of green over the total number. So this is why you need to know how many M&Ms you have when you have to tally them, because you're going to do this with your specific M&Ms later on. So how many green M&Ms do I have?
7.
7. And how many do I have total?
15.
We don't know yet. 15?
Five.
Read the top line of the problem.
15.
Right? So, there is, if I were to stick my hand in my M&M bag, there's a 7 out of 15 chance that I should get green. So that means 7 out of 15 times I would get a green one if I did it 15 times. But, now I want to know, say I picked an M&M, right? The first M&M I ate out, I got hungry, so I just ate it. What is the probability of me picking out then a red M&M? Say the first one I picked out was a green one. Now I need to know the number of red that are left and the total number left. Because now I ate one, right? So do I have 15 M&Ms anymore in that bag?
No.
No, I only have 14 because one of them is now somewhere on my stomach.
Yeah.
So I know the total amount left is going to be 14. Out of those 14, how many of them are red? Raise your hand. How many of those are going to be red? I remember I ate a green one. So I got lucky. Raise your hand. How many do you think will be left? Rebecca? 5. Why not 4? Rashawn, what color did I eat? I said
Red.
I didn't eat red. I ate green. So all of the red ones are still there. I just ate one of the green ones. So I have 5 out of 14. Now, if in fact I did eat a red one, what would that top number become? 4. So if I ate red, it would be 4 over 15, right? 14. Sorry, next 14. Awesome. So it all depends on how many are left. If you are sitting there and every time you pick something out, you're eating it or you're losing it, then your total amount, your total possible outcomes is decreasing, right? Or if you're adding things to the bag every single time, then you're obviously increasing. So what I need you to do now, so you're going to fill in my example part, and you're going to have about 15 to 20 seconds to do so. So you're going to fill in our answers in the boxes under the example portion on your paper. So where it says example in those 2 little boxes, you're going to go ahead and you're going to fill in that part right there. 10 more seconds. Awesome. 1 more second. Perfect. Quentin's ready to go. Ricky's ready to go. Sean's ready to go. Awesome. Kiana's ready. Now, here's what we're going to do. Now it's going to be your turn. So there are 3 different questions, but you are going to have to read exactly what it says. Sometimes it's going to say, do not place the M&M back in the bag. Sometimes you might already have it back in the bag. So you need to make sure you're keeping track. And your answers are going to be different than the person sitting next to you because they have a different amount of, M&Ms and that specific color. Yes. So we are going to take about, I'm going to give you about 7 minutes to go ahead and do this part. Actually, I'm going to give you about 5.
Wait.
5 minutes to go ahead and do that. So remember, you don't need your prediction numbers, you need your actual ones that are on the top of that side. Chances are you're to 8 your evidence. Over the, oh, what's the possibility of pulling it out? So the probability of you pulling out that green one was 7 over 15. So if you're doing blue, it's going to be the amount of blue that you have over the, exactly. You don't have to write it in percentage, just put your fraction. Remember, that one has 2 questions in it, so you should have 2 answers for the first one. So you replace it, so it means you're putting the blue back in the bag. When it says replace the blue, it means you put that M&M back in your bag, so you have the same total amount. You guys are moving right along. So it'll be 0 out of 15. 0 out of 20. So it's probably 29 out of 12. 0 out of 27. Oh, you don't listen to 0 out of 13. So you whatever you pull out, you expect. So it means like I ate it, right? It's gone.
Alright, I'm done.
This is from the year. Or you know what, Ricky? Yes. You can go at the end of the you'll want to find this. Yeah, that's good. That's okay. Yeah, just cross that off. How about if you took the one that you took out? What would be your chance? Oh, you would. So that would be 11. Because there's no more red in there, right? Oh, 1 out of 11. 1 out of 11. Alright, so I want Rashawn and Quentin to come up. One of you take number 1 and write your answer over here. One of you do number 2 and you just write your answer here. You're obviously going to have different ones. Please use your finger, Quentin. Use your finger. Use your finger. You can write at the same time. Here, you can write it down here. We'll put it out. You done with them? Awesome. But you remember you're going to keep that M&M. So how many are now in that? So if you took one of them out, how many are in the total now? Awesome. Becky, you want to do last one? Yeah. It's fine. Alrighty, awesome. You guys can meet all the time. Okay. You're gonna have different answers because what?
Because we didn't have our same amount.
Yeah, you don't have the same amount, you have different colors, everything, right? Even if we have the same amount, we can have different sets of red, blue, green, all that, right? So, for Quentin, it said what was the probability of getting a blue M&M? What was it? 1 out of 12. And then you replaced it, and what was the chance of getting brown?
Yeah,
Why was the denominator still 12?
because we did not see, we put back this, the color that we had before, but however, if we would never put back the color, it would have been 3 out of 11.
Awesome. So if he kept that other M&M, his denominator would change. Perfect. All right. So for Rashawn, what was the possibility or probability of you getting that red M&M?
0 out
0 to 14. And if you kept whatever you put in there, what was the new probability?
0 out 15.
Why did the denominator change? Awesome. Because you kept that one, right? All right. And the last one, Rebecca. What was the probability of you picking a yellow M&M?
2 out of 6.
Awesome. And then how about a brown one, or orange one? Awesome. So someone else tell me again, why did her denominator not change? Someone else. Okay, Bianca. What's the key word in this word problem that tells you what happens to the denominator? Replace. Replace means it does what?
Put it back.
Goes back in the bag, so your denominator is the same. If you take it out,
And eat it. The denominator would down.
we'll go down. How about if I threw some more?
It would have went up.
It would increase, right? Awesome. So it's going to go up. You're going to have a higher denominator. Okay, perfect. So next class, we will go over experimental probability because you just mastered theoretical.